The intimidators at the center of a defense. Linebackers are the leaders who drive their teammates every snap. One of their players has already shown he's ready for that type of role. Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball was teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, Jackson. His first throw is an interception. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Pennick's going to throw straight away. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Johnson Johnson on second down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Third down, it's Penix. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Henry on the option. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Lamar now from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So that brings up 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He'll get it at the 9. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's Penix to throw. Going with the screen to Johnson. This gets out past the 20. Still fighting forward. Inside the 40. Hits the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pull out in front further, 13-zip.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin out the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell, he kicked off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. One stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. This time he's looking to throw. He'll set up the screen for Henry. He's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's Henry on the counter. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Takes it in at the 21. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Johnson to start this drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it. Throw on 3rd down. Has
has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. First give of the game here to the rookie out of UCF. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, Jackson. Looking right, and he finds him. He works it down to the 37. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that creates space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now it's Lamar. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
To Rashad Bateman. A pickup of 10. But it brings up 4th down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. back at beginning of the second quarter. Ravens in possession. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Steelers and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. The right side, cut by Wilson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 6 coming up here. Firing quickly as Penix, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They go play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Penix into traffic, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Here's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Baltimore running its offense out now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another run for Henry. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. To return, Nicole Hardman. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. First and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside give to Johnson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second and 6 coming up here. They're going play fake with Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that means third down coming up.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Penix looking to pass. The left side is caught by Pitts. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
That fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Drive begins with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, Jackson. That one complete to Whittington. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first and 10, it's Henry. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's Lamar. Has it downfield working the left. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Gets it to him on the screen. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Taken down back at the 42.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. It's the Ravens. Backed up here on 3rd and 15. Lamar throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Punt team on the field. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Wilson's got it. And he drives it up to the 24. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Complete to Nicole Hartman. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Penix to throw. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Just before halftime, you get a timeout, take it.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. He'll throw it. Toward the sideline, he's got Metcalf. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Back to throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing here just before halftime. He put everything he had into this one. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Boswell to add the PAT. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate.
And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers send Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. In up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Penix. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And 4th and 4 coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Trying for it with Penix. That one complete to Pitts. sideline he goes. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Steelers 28, Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Ravens send Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He tucks it and takes off. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Lamar now from the gun. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Cutting in the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. From the gun, Jackson. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate. You got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the second half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next. We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Penix here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. Collects this at the 35. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Ravens trotting out their offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, go.
To the air with Penix. Going with the screen to Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run this with Johnson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Penix now on first down. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part is the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Again, this is Johnson. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Johnson again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Penix. He rolls to his trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
Let's go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Penix working from the gun. And that one's too far front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. He tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And looking at this. Checking the win column for the Steelers. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that 5?
So look at you shocking everybody. Yes, that is 5 straight after this one.
Yeah, things just got to feel different every day in that building. Playing this well over the last month plus, guys feel like they're on another level, and it gives them a huge lift on game day. You feel that confidence.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
The regular season has reached its halfway point, and as the team looks ahead to the rest of the year, it's time to check in with players and set the goals that will drive them the rest of their season.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive. In honor of the legendary coach, the stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. On that Pittsburgh sideline, a look there at the Steelers head coach. He's got his defense playing well. They enter this one coming off the shutout in the win a week ago. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from South Florida. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. Once again, it's Achane. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get. Tua now on 3rd down. He's got the hook up there.
to Waddle. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
44.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Offensively,
line.
landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, in for the sack. And that's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This returnal for Hardman. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, you're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now it's Johnson. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Steeler first down. Off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. Catch made. Right side by Wilson. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the Dolphins' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On third down, Penix. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
17 yards. And the Steeler first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On first down, it's Penix. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4, and now he's got his offense set up here early with first and goal.
Tight end screen with Pitts. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Steelers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Looking to run, and that's the man from K-State, Ollie Gordon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Tua, give it to Achane. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
A play fake. Now, Tua to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a third down and 4. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Tua to Tyree for the Dolphins first.
14 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. Here's first and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. Off play action, it's Tua. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. From the 20, here's second down and 7. Throwing is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And will mark him down up beyond the 30. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Gonna run this over the center with Johnson. Lots of space, past the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On second down, Penix. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Third and 2, and Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. His defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Moving outside the pocket, And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. A run here with Johnson. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
It is third and long. From the gun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This one from 49. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Hill brought in motion. Fake the hand. Now, Tua. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is T.J. Watt. He works his way in, registers sack number 17 on the season.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Catch made there by Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for fourth down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Pittsburgh. Offense now heading back onto the field. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Plant. It's Penix. Headed left, buying time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now Penix to throw on second down. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Fourth down, and here's Penix. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Steelers' first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pick.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down and 8. To throw again, it's Penix. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good-looking screen play there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
They'll run with Johnson to the 5-yard line.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On second down, here's Penix to the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Steelers. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out on top, 14-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's week 9 of...
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Steelers take over first.
Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently second in the NFL in rushing. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll go play action now with Penix. Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's third down.
Third and a yard. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's a Steeler first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
That's complete to Metcalf. And he will score! D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, nothing changed at halftime, they come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Now Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Tua now on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with him.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 45-yard line. This duo dynamites. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a give to Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Derek Harmon in for the tackle. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. The outside, that's caught by Hill. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1? They snap it to Tua. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And the lefty panics on first down. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
Another great throw, and That's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up and run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
On second down, Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, here is Penix. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the
Complete
RPO.
to number 10, Tyreek Hill. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. On the handoff, this is H.A. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He was taken down.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
This is 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught. It's Westbrook Akine. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down. He does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Miami.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins get back in it. It is 21-7.
Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. On the give, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be fourth down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he's on to punt for the second straight drop. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Sending it deep for Waddle. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play. So we see this more and more. Often in today's NFL, Mike, we're on third down. That ball is actually thrown short of the chains, and there's really two reasons. One, teams are a lot more willing to use fourth down, and two, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Steelers' offense about ready to take over once more. They hope to polish things off. What a run they are on, trying to make it 7 straight without a loss. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. wants it. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 33 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. He'll get this to Pitts once more. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Metcalf hauls in that one. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. From the gun on 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Willie Gay. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And this will stay a 2-possession game.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Tua. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. T.J. Watt, he's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game, and then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He'd missed twice already, but this one goes through. This one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.